I started 6 o'clock on Friday night. I'm going to be here till 6 o'clock this Friday night. So the full week, I'm raising money for the Stollery Children's Hospital. We had an experience with the Stollery 10 years ago. Our daughter was brought to the Stollery. First went to the Stollery emergency and they looked at her there. She was having seizures and had a high temperature. And they took her upstairs and she had a heart attack. And I was actually holding her when that happened. And about 6 hours later, results of a test came back and they took us into a room and they said, you know, we're going to continue to fight for Elan, but from this point onward, we're treating you as a family, your family, and we're going to help you get through this. But Elan is brain dead. And part of the story that people don't see a lot is the counselors and the therapists, and we're parents, we're adults, we're crushed, of course, devastated, but we had a 7-year-old son, and Benjamin was Elan's protector. He took care of his little sister all the time, and the first thing I thought is, how am I gonna deal with this? How am I going to help Ben through this? And they walked us through every step and really helped us work with Ben in an age-appropriate way. And they helped me do the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and that's tell Ben that his sister wasn't going to come home. I think as someone who's benefited from the Stollery, I have a responsibility to give back and to raise awareness. And you know, this is small potatoes. The last time I checked were 18,500. I'm stunned. I had no expectation. I was thinking 5,000 was a good day's work or a good week's work. It just goes to show you the kind of people that are in Edmonton, and it's everybody, you know. Edmonton Police Service, a couple guys came down and they just like emptied their pockets, everything they had. Even folks, Cabela's came down and saw I was cold. They loaded me up with stuff, and just ordinary people, you know, salt of the earth. It's the hearts of the people that come down, and boy, I had a little girl come down here last night that had baked some cookies, and she drew me a card, and I just melted. You know, like she was right at 3 years old, right the age Elan was, and just giggled and clapped the whole time, and it warms my heart. I truly believe Edmonton is special. I maybe this happens everywhere. Maybe I'm living in Wonderland, but I think what's happened down here doesn't happen every day, every place. It's at night when I'm alone that I have a couple hours to think about it, and it really sinks in.